Hello everyone, this is Running on Empty Food Review. Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and everyone watching. This is Running on Empty Food Review, and I am your host, the Report of the Week. We're really switching things up today. We're switching it up big time. This is... that's a lie. I can't even say we're really switching it up all that much, but to try to add, that hype to it. To make, the anticipation, build the anticipation. Gotta be on the edge of your seats. What's gonna happen next? Why is the camera on? Why are you here? Why are you doing this to me, Reviewbrah? Just why? Tell me why. Why? I don't know. I'm just trying to make something out of nothing here. But truth be told, I don't even know where I was going with that. I guess that's what I was trying to do, though. Truth be told, though, I haven't done a lot of reviews for breakfast items, like breakfast sandwiches, breakfast foods. And I guess that's because I'm just not a big breakfast consumer. I'm not a big breakfast aficionado. Not that I have anything against breakfast. Not that I detest the breakfast or any of that. If you want to eat breakfast food, 24/7, that's fine by me. And I know some people have this irrational hatred toward people who eat breakfast food for dinner. It's I hate these people. It's fine. Eat whatever you want to eat. But this is a breakfast sandwich that really, I'll tell you the truth right now, it's my favorite. It's my favorite breakfast sandwich. I'm a huge fan of it. And that's why I wanted to make this video, because it's something that I don't really talk about that much, that I don't eat all that much. But this is one of those things that the first time that I tried it, the first time that I tasted it, it was just that good. It left a lasting impression on me, and I've been getting it ever since. Not every day, but at fairly regular intervals anyway, so that's what it comes down to. First and foremost, I do just want to mention real quick, if you are interested in doing any holiday shopping, if you want to find it's just a fun way to support this channel too, and you can get some Reviewbrah merchandise, rep the merch, so to speak. There is a 10% off discount going for my Teespring store. You can find it at teespring.com/stores/the report of the week. That's teespring.com/stores/the report of the week. And if you enter the code, and I'm just going to edit something in because it's a little, I want to make sure you get it right. Blizzard, that's BL1ZZARD. Instead of saying, Blizzard, it's Blizzard. BL1ZZARD. You enter that at checkout, 10% discount right there. So, hey, it's something that if you want to get some last-minute holiday shopping in, 10% discount, all for you. So, worth checking out anyway. teespring.com/stores/the report of the week. Okay, on to the sandwich itself. With the world's most anticipating build-up winding to a close. Now, and that's also why I wanted to give that little promotion there. Because all of a sudden, the anticipation is through the roof. Don't tease me like this, Reviewbrah. What's the sandwich? Let's see the sandwich. Alright, here's the big reveal. I don't know why I'm doing this. Here's the big reveal. My favorite breakfast sandwich is the Starbucks double smoked bacon, cheddar, and egg sandwich. That's right, it's from Starbucks. I have to give them credit. And there was a time when Starbucks, I was not a fan of their food. I've always been a fan of their coffee. Always liked their drinks. But you go back to 2015, I was saying that their food was awful. That their food was terrible, that the quality was just deplorable. That it was something you'd feed to your dog or something. But they've really, really, really picked up the quality over the last few years. And it's just gotten a lot better. And now, probably, again, my favorite breakfast sandwich is one of theirs from the Starbucks. So sometimes I'll go and I'll get a coffee of the iced variety and one of their breakfast sandwiches as well. But yeah, the double smoked bacon, cheddar, and egg sandwich, it's pretty much exactly what they said is on it. Comes on a croissant, which is really nice too. Has egg, has bacon, and then the cheddar cheese. It's just a good breakfast sandwich. All right, here it is. Right here. See, there's the croissant that it comes on. Right there. Let's zoom in for that ultra high res. Right. And there's the egg. And there's the bacon. right there. And then lifting up the top croissant. See, there's some of the bacon, and there's the cheddar right there too. It's just a good breakfast sandwich, though. I like it. It's just an all-around, I don't know, I always consider it a complete sandwich, best way to put it. Because it's one of these things where it's not necessarily loaded with a dozen different ingredients and sauces and seasonings, etc. It's got a couple ingredients, but they do a really good job with it. And, well, let's give it a try. I'll tell you why it's my favorite. It's the double smoked bacon, cheddar, and egg sandwich from Starbucks going in. Mm-hmm. I'll take one more bite for you. Going with the silent consumption sequence today. Venti iced vanilla latte. What I'm going with is the beverage accompaniment. Here's why I like it so much. For me, what really does it with this sandwich is that it's a combination of various factors. Sometimes you get an item where it's like, okay, maybe the planet's just aligned in the right way, and this one ingredient is what makes it, right? Sometimes you get that. It's the sauce that does it. Maybe the beef that they were using is higher quality, or the seasoning that they put on it, the way certain things blend together. One ingredient that saves it from just disaster. This isn't one of those things. Every single ingredient on this sandwich, in my opinion, is excellent. And it works out just right. I mean, let's start from the top, right? Let's start with the croissant here. I've always liked their croissants, number one. And I like them because they're buttery, they're light, and they're just very flavorful. I mean, I'll just eat the regular croissants as is. I just like that nice buttery, just how light and buttery it is, really. It's the best way to describe it. So to have that exact flavor, number one, is the bun. And it provides good structural integrity as well. I like that just to begin with. The egg itself is perfectly cooked, in my opinion. I mean, it's flavorful, and again, it's also light. It's not like it's overwhelming. It has this nice little fluffiness to it. Very flavorful, too. But again, it's not like it's overbearing. It's not like it's just too much, right? They get the portion sizes all right here. The cheddar cheese blends together good, too. Helps tie everything together. But the biggest thing that I think they've really nailed with this one is the bacon. One thing that I've been noticing more and more is I go to fast food places, I go to various establishments. I always like getting bacon with my sandwich, with my burger, whatever it is. I always like getting some bacon. And one disappointing trend that I've been noticing more and more lately is that you have these places that just keep screwing it up. They keep cutting back. They keep messing it up. They take the bacon and you just start getting less and less and less. And what used to be 3 strips is now 2 strips of bacon, and now instead of 2 strips, you're getting 1 strip. And now sometimes you get even a place that will just take 1 strip of bacon and break it in half to make you think you're getting more. And they just keep cutting back more and more, and it just gets thinner and thinner, and it's just like it's really going downhill. That's what I notice. So to see the bacon that they give you, these juicy slabs of bacon that are just really flavorful, and you get a lot of it. You get bacon in every single bite. It's there, it's prominent, it's pronounced. Probably one of the most flavorful things with this sandwich. I'm a huge fan of that. Because it's also defying what you see so much of in this day and age with fast food, where they just cut back more and more and more. And it's like, is it ever going to end? Or are they just going to eventually take it away for good? Because it seems like, it just doesn't get any better. But then something comes along that changes all that, and you get, wow, they actually, number one, give you a good portion size, they give you a good amount, but it's high quality too. And you can't beat that. So that's why I'm a big fan of it. Everything just blends together perfectly on it. And again, this isn't something that I eat every day, but when I go to Starbucks, if there's a food item that I'm going to get from there, this is what it is every single time. Because it's done me good. It always has. And I'm just consistently impressed with all the quality of the ingredients, how it all blends together, and the price for it is $5. You can't beat that. A really tasty sandwich for $5. Sometimes you pay $6-7 for a sandwich that's not even anywhere near as good. So I just think it's the best breakfast sandwich I've had, to be quite honest. It's just the quality of it it continues to impress. That's the best way to put it. So therefore, out of 10, like I've said, I'm a big fan of it. I always have been. So I think rightfully, I'd give it an 8.8 out of 10. I just like the quality of the ingredients. It all blends together good, and I think they really did a good job with it. I think they got everything right on it. So I'm just a big fan of it. And with that, that's all that I have for you, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to make a little bit of a kind of a review/talk about my favorite breakfast sandwich and why it's a double smoked bacon, cheddar, and egg sandwich from Starbucks. Usually I just call it the Starbucks sandwich, so I kind of forget the name. But that's why it's my favorite. Just a big fan of it. That's all that I have for you. But thank you for watching, and do take care. I'm your host, the Report of the Week.